sorry for the noise, from the fan, and also this webcam has like really bad sound quality, so sorry again, and also for the hazy video quality as well, because you will be needing a very good, I will be needing a good video quality to actually manifest the content I have got today. Yes, it is a visual content, and I kinda am embarrassed and excited about this whole thingy. However, I must warn you, this is very weird. I don't know if it matches you or not, but it's kind of weird, and it is really like better version of what I hoped I would do. So the backstory is, like, it is kind of my fault that I always ignite this kind of things. So I told my mom, like, before she was going to sleep, that my friend is coming tomorrow, and well, for some reasons that's a different thing. So I also told her that she's going to India next month, and she was like, okay, this is what normal girls do. She's going to India before Eid, like that religious festival we have, like one of the biggest festivals in our country. Before she's going there before Eid, so she is going to be shopping a lot of clothes and buy stuff that girls buy. That is what a normal girl will do. She is your best friend, and she is like the nice, sweet, normal girl. And look at you. You would never do this kind of thing. What is wrong with you? Yada 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 yada. And I was like charged, like what they call triggered, like AF. I was really triggered, and I kind of lashed on her. Like, what is wrong with you, Mom? Like, we don't have to, like, there's nothing called normal. Like, she can be what she is. She likes to shop clothes. I don't think she likes to shop clothes that much, but yeah, she might. I don't really care if she likes it. That's okay. Someone can like to shop for clothes and accessories and makeover stuff and whatever they use. It is okay for them to do that. There's nothing wrong with it, and there is nothing wrong with me for not wanting to shop those stuff. I like to buy things that I like to buy. Like, I buy stationery stuff, and it doesn't matter what I like to buy and what I don't like to buy. But there is nothing. This has nothing to do with being normal or being not normal or being weird or outcast or whatever. My mom always enjoys calling me or calls me out of despair that her daughter is a social outcast, according to her, because I don't like to think, or I don't like to do things that girls are expected to do. So I was super charged. I was really angry at her. I still am. I won't just not be angry at her because she made me. It's her fault. So what I did was I kind of started drawing something. I did draw something. Let me look at it. Where did you go? Yes, I drew this first, like this charcoal painting with my face. Very good. Okay, with my face. Also, like covered with something like. My face is bound. I'm bound and gagged. And then here are a few things like she's not normal, and she what? She doesn't wanna get raped when we want her to. Yes, that is a very strong thing, but that I have explanation for that. She doesn't wanna what? She doesn't wanna pay rent for her genitalia. Yes, that is kind of spoiler for what I'm going to show you. And the final one is she Look, what did I write? I can't even read what I write. How I expect you to. She doesn't wanna conform. She doesn't wanna conform. I don't wanna conform. I hate conformity. And that was the initial rain-infested drawing. Yay, look at me. Oh my God. So there it was. And a super test. Oh my God, my hand got the shovels. And it is bad. Okay, you go there. Sorry, but I got charcoal in my hand, and charcoal is going to win this one. However, so I later thought, let's just go what I normally go. I normally go like full sassy biatch mode, and I decided to go total sassy biatch over what I always hear from everyone around me, except a few friends of mine who are just my only ever point right now. Thank you, you human beings. I love you. So then I decided to make a guideline for people like me. So here we go, a guideline. How to be a normal girl. I know you cannot read this one. It says, can you read? It says a guideline for South Asian girls about paying rent of their genitalia. Yes! Now you can officially learn how to pay rent for your genitalia if you are a South Asian girl like me. So here it goes. The first one. Dress accordingly. Here it goes. Can you see? Can you see me? Dress accordingly. Yes. Dress in socially conforming attires only means dress in socially conforming attires only. Okay? Make sure you do that. And the second one is maintain the hair length and style as they demand. And the third one would be always remember you are not allowed to make any decisions about my what? About your outfit. I just missed that curve. Why? How? Wow. I'm just kind of being like Mary Doodles. I'm drawing life. Well, actually I'm not drawing, I'm just writing, but yeah. Whoa. Yay, I did Pikachu! Yes. So the final one of the first guideline is always remember you are not allowed to make any decisions about your outfits. Got it. And the second one would be customize your preferences. Like, look at it. Yep, customize your preferences. Yay! Train yourself to enjoy appropriate recreational activities like daily TV serials, reality shows, cooking, talent hunt, whatever. Shopping for outfits and cosmetics. And if you dare to read, make sure it is some cheap misogynist novel. Okay? You hear? Are you hearing me? Can you see me? Well, you get the point. What I should be doing to pay my rent for my genitalia. And how should I be customizing my preferences? The third one is customize your aspirations. Yay! Change of ink. Well, there were multiple kind of ink, so I should have searched for that earlier. So here you go. You have degrees. Don't make your parents. You'll have degrees, of course. Yes, as a girl from a very educated family, educated middle or upper middle class family of South Asian countries, you will have degrees. Don't make your parents look like savages who don't educate their girls or daughters. Okay, so you should have degrees, but Your degrees must be gender appropriate, okay? You can be a doctor, you can be a teacher, or you can even dare to study engineering and be a lecturer or work in a bank, because that's what engineers apparently do. But you do not get to go any gender inappropriate jobs. You don't get to get any of those. Nah, that's not how it works. If you want to be a good girl and if you want to pay your rent for your genitalia. And the third one would be, well, not third one, the second one. I can't even see. How can I let you? Oh yes, you will have jobs, but the job must let you have. The job must let you leave work by 5 p.m. even if you are overqualified for that. Well, I think I have shortened it too much. I meant that if you must have a job that will let you leave by 5 p.m. so you don't have to work like after sunset. You cannot work after sunset. That's how it works. And even if you are overqualified for such menial jobs that lets you leave by 5 p.m., you still have to take it. And you still don't get to take any job that is actually have a match for your intellect, but would keep you at workplace for a longer period of time. So basically, I'm saying, not me. That's not me saying. It's just this guideline saying. Sorry. The guideline is saying if you want to pay the rent for your genitalia, you don't get to stay at work after 5 p.m. and if that means you will have to sacrifice the kind of job and career you aspire to have and you are qualified to have, you do sacrifice that. And the final thing is appropriate windows of creativity. What creative things you are allowed to do and what creative things you are not allowed to do. You are allowed to cook as a creative outing, like you don't have the conformity to cook as a South Asian woman anyway. But yes, if you want to be cook, if you just like to cook, that's cool, that's okay. If you like to sew, that's cool as well. You can sew or sew, I don't know how they call it, like should I call sew like I call Jew? Well, not sew. You're okay to sew. And you can also sing. Well, it's for family only. You don't get to perform live, or maybe you do. Modern parents probably have modern sensibilities. They don't mind if you are performing, but as long as, well, here you go. Inappropriate windows of creativity, things that I, as an inappropriate person who is not paying the rent for her own genitalia, does most of the time. These are things you should not do: blogging, creative writing, fine arts, and the list is even longer. I don't know how much I could accommodate there, so I just kept it to minimum 3. And the number 4 on this page. This is gonna steer a bit of, a lot of controversy or whatever they do. Train yourself for legal rape, also known as forced marriages. Don't stay outside after sunset. Strangers will rape you. But prepare to be raped by the stranger your family will choose for you. Okay? You must, if you want to pay the rent for your genitalia, you must obey by these rules. This is the cardinal rule among the cardinal rules. This is the nucleus of a cell. So this is very important. The third one is always remember there is no such thing as consent to marriage for good girls. Good girls get married whenever their parents want them to. Also remember, only bad girls demand the consent to marriage because they are insensitive, arrogant, morally challenged, and do not care about their parents. However, your parents are the savages, they will welcome the man you want to marry, as long as they are appropriate by religious, economic, and social standards. Okay? They're not that bad, okay? You just can't say that your parents are backdated who are forcing you to marry, forcing you to get married after you are reaching a certain age. They are considerate. They will totally welcome your boyfriend with their open arms if you have any, as long as they're established, they match your parents' standard of the prospective groom for you, and whatever things they have standards for. And the fifth one, the concluding one, never forget who you are. Okay? Never forget who you are never forget who you are. Who are you actually? You will always be someone's daughter, someone's sister, wife, aunt, or mother, but never an individual. If you want to pay the rent for your genitalia, you cannot be an individual. That's totally not okay. Okay? You get me? Well, do you get this guideline? That's how it works. So, what are you allowed to do? Your aspirations don't matter unless those are the needs of your surrounding. But if your aspirations meet their needs, you have the wholehearted support of your family and society. Now this is kind of vague, but I hope you get the idea. You probably do get the idea if you are a woman. So, woman of South Asian kind, and especially a twisted one like me. If I'm twisted by the standards of the people who actually live by these rules or have actually articulated this one, not me. I'm just a messenger. Anyway, what this rule or sub rule or by rule, whatever they call it, means is it is okay for you to aspire to do something when what you are doing is something that everyone expects you to do and they need it from you. It is okay. Yes, some human beings aspire to cook. They love cooking, and it is cool. Cooking is awesome. There is everything about cooking is awesome. I think so, because creating something so awesome that tastes so good or maybe good for our health is cool. And if you aspire to be a cook, it is also awesome. And people around us need a lady cook in their family, because women belong to kitchen is what they like to believe in and do believe it. The kind of people I'm talking about. And if your aspiration lies in cooking, they would always support it because they need a cook and you want to be a cook, so it is awesome for them. But if you aspire to be a vlogger, what would they do? They would just strangle you. Especially if you want to be someone who vlogs about social injustice or things like that. It can be a passion. It can be an aspiration for some person, and it's not okay. And you don't deserve the support of your family and society for doing that, according to this guideline, not me. So that's, I think, the bottom line. You'll get support if your aspiration meet the needs of society and your family, which bend towards the conformity. And the final one, this one is really long, but this one makes most sense, I guess. You are here to give birth, make a comfortable home, and raise a family. That's the sole purpose of womanhood. Don't let the bad girls fool you. Look at all those highly educated women with successful careers. They did not stop conforming to their true purpose of life. Why should you? Well, I get to hear this final one most often. Like, I have very accomplished women in our family who are like really have really great careers. They're professors, principals, what not, big doctors, and they're really big, and they have really successful academic course as well, and they always try to justify their misogynistic statements and how really mean and cheap words about me being not me being someone who does not want to conform, how bad I am, how insensitive I am, how I am not caring for what my parents demands, or actually not demands, what they say, their hopes. You are tarnishing your parents' hope of being grandparents. You are tarnishing their hopes of stability or whatever BS they come up with at the moments when they come up with those BS. But yeah, they use their careers and their degrees as like swords or skewers to just stab me in places they find. So that's what they do, and that's what I think, that's how they are just trying to get some like a penny or two as rent for my genitalia. So here you go, that's how you do it, that's how you pay the rent for your genitalia. I don't know what else I can say or I should be saying, but what did I just say? I think I'm going to edit a very few things about this. Oh my god, it's already 25 minutes. Oh no, I'll have to edit this whole thing. I'm not gonna edit this. Nope. Let's just it be this unedited piece of BS in my YouTube channel, and let's see what's gonna happen. And this is not a drill train, and I'm apologizing for not making drill trains. I have one video that I have been thinking of uploading since March, and I still haven't edited that. Yes, my late procrastination is really gracing upon me when it comes to editing and uploading videos. I don't know how I'm going to do this one, but I'm going to make this one real quick and real fast, and that is why this is going to be unedited and really horrible in quality. This is already a horrible video, but I don't know about this thingy. I really poured my heart on it, but not enough effort, I guess. Anyway, I don't even expect anyone to leave any comments, so do whatever you want to do. I don't really have any shizzles to give, and I don't know, I'm still pissed off and I'm still really disturbed. So there you go. What am I even thinking? Do you think there should be any standards for being normal when it comes to human beings? Because we are individuals, and as long as we are not harming other people's life or whatever, and we are not being offensive, do not we all have a chance? Do not we all get to be who we are? I think that's how it should be working. And of course, we don't live in an ideal world. In Wonder Woman, we get to see fights are unfair and our lives are actually tiny little fights. We fight for every single thing. We fight every single day. Even when I'm going to bed for some sleep, I'm going to fight with myself for letting me fall asleep. So, and also fights are unfair. Wonder Woman's trainer taught her that. So we should not be expecting our fights to be fair either. So here's to be a gorilla. Should I do a PewDiePie thing? Well, I shouldn't. I'm not PewDiePie. Well, I'm just waiting for this to be like 30 minutes. So if it's gonna be long, let's make it long. Yeah. Well, it's just 28.27. Well, it's gonna be a little shorter when I'm going to edit like a few bits and pieces of it. So basically, that's what it is, and there you go. Bye. Have a nice day, and I'll be coming back with rule train. I'll start making rule trains once a week from July, hopefully. So I hope it's okay. I hope you human beings are okay with that. Though I know nobody actually watches this whole shebang of channel, but if you do, thanks. And also, bye. Have a nice day. Yeah. It's already 29:16. It's gonna be less, but here you go.